Hi, welcome back. um, the message that I'm feeling right now is that life is challenging, and I was trying to feel why it feels so challenging, and then I came to this conclusion a while ago. Music tends to help me process some music. No, it does. So I just lay or sit or just listen to music and it speaks to me, and I apply those messages to myself to be able to process what hurts, what still needs more a touch up of healing, and or hurt feelings to process to be able to let them go. So life is challenging when we are trying to deprogram all of the traits from us that hold us back. And once I came to that realization, I just felt grateful because there's the there's the secret to healing. It's uncomfortable. It's not easy, but it's a challenge worth overcoming to better understand yourself and to be able to love yourself unconditionally. In loving yourself unconditionally, you will be you will be able to heal. You will be able to love unconditionally those around you, and that's hard enough without practicing it or being aware that you're practicing it, because when you're aware, you know that those people that trigger you or upset you is pretty much a reflection of what you need to address within yourself. So you can see how that's challenging because a lot of people don't want to see themselves negatively, even though we think of ourselves negatively. We don't want to see it that way, and the way we see it is by other people judging, criticizing, pointing out other people's flaws is a way for us to be able to take that and help us grow and seeing how that judgment reflects upon myself to be able to love that person unconditionally. So you see how it's tricky. If you don't learn to love yourself, how are you going to learn to love someone else in that sense? Because when you point out and notice the negative of the person, you're pretty much just pointing out your own faults, to put it bluntly. So I hope that made sense. I know it did. And I don't ask that because I think you don't understand. It's just that I'm trying to understand if I'm incoherent or if I make sense to anyone other than myself. And I know I do. Yesterday I came across a friend that I've been helping, but there comes a time where we kind of need our own time to process, and or we don't want to talk to. In this case, it was admitted that, which is a thought that's been on my mind a lot, and I did share it on Instagram, I think, but it's about how I really don't have a lot of friendships because I can't hold myself back anymore and just stay quiet and nod. If we're going to be friends, I'm going to point out how you sabotage yourself with words and how your own thinking gets you trapped in a cycle that I see. So a lot of people don't like that being pointed out, so they kind of detach, which I totally respect and understand. And I'm just grateful that I see that, because that friend did point it out that there's an avoidance because they know that I'm not going to hold back. I'm just going to say what I feel to be my truth, my way of seeing, my perspective. And a lot of times, as this individual put it, I make sense and I make things more understandable, but at the same time, this individual is not ready to embrace it yet. So they know it, they've processed it themselves. However, they're not ready for somebody to confirm it, if that makes sense. And me, I love it when people confirm to me verbally things that their perspective. But I do notice that sometimes I'm still learning. I'm sensitive, so some things will affect me, but they won't penetrate me. They won't hinder me long term. They'll hinder me short term, but eventually I process it, realize what's good for me and what's not, what I can apply and what I don't need to apply to myself, and then just go about myself. Well, I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'm truly grateful for all your views and subscriptions. And love, peace, and prosperity. Take care and see you later. Oh, and I'm working on the encounter series. It's just that a lot has been happening in my personal life, and I got writer's blocks. I'm trying to provide quality, valuable content, at least from my point of view. What my religious trauma, and I'm trying to not be biased on my religious trauma. Bye.